All right, so first, if you guys did not see, did I click record? I'm a mess. I didn't click record. If you guys,
Oh, it's recording.
you're good. If you guys haven't seen yet, we find out what next year's vacation is on December 14th. And now all of you here, well, except for Kim, my woman, are brand new. So to you, you're probably like, cool, that's great for you who earn vacations. I'm not going to do that. I'm not at that point in my life. Just stop, because I never thought I could get a Pampered Chef vacation. I joined in May when I first joined. And 7 months pregnant, so it was just not happening. And I was like, there's no way I can earn this trip. And people have done it in like 3 months, that if I busted my butt, I could have earned a trip to Hawaii with my husband, but I didn't even bother trying. And I seriously regret it. So
last year, Anne-Marie, Jill joined end of July and earned it by December.
It was like either early December or November. And she joined like end of July. Unreal. It's 100%. And that was before they changed the points. Now it's easier to earn trips than it used to be. Mm-hmm. And we were on a director call, what was it, last week, I think, with home office. And they made it sound like they're changing the way points work again to be a little bit even easier. And I'm not sure. It's just the way he kind of worded it, that kind of seemed like that to me. So every year there's a printable tracker, and I'm like obsessed. I literally have one here on my wall that's like, you color in a dot as you get a little bit closer. And last year I was like, I'm just going for level 1. I want to earn Disney. Like, I'm going to kill myself if I don't try to earn a free trip for the 4 of us to Disney. And I earned it by October. And I was this close to level 2. And I was like, I'm happy with my level 1. It's fine. This year, there was no way I was not earning the cruise. Ashley and I already had cruises booked. We were ready. And then I was like, sorry, Ashley, I'm just going to win one for free instead. I'm canceling my cruise with you.
And I was like, sorry, I'm pregnant.
It's cool. We're both pregnant. Let's cancel our cruise. So anyways, so I've been busting my butt all year to get level 1. And I was like, these people who get a level, like elite trip, I'm not one of those people. I'm not high up. I'm nothing fancy. There's no way it's going to happen. I'm only 40,000 points away from the elite trip because I'm trying so hard and I'm busting. I want this trip. So
what did they do for your Disney trip? Because of COVID, wasn't it canceled?
No, because Pampered Chef loves us. Of course they didn't cancel it. They worked with Disney for weeks. And they made it so we can pick our date anywhere between when we were supposed to go in July up until December 31st of next year. So we picked February. And it worked out because I would have been 31 weeks with pregnant with Shaylin in mid-July with a 3-year-old and a 6. I was not happening. So it worked out that they were scheduled. But so, yeah, we go in February. So we get all of the same things we were going to get. The issue is right now we're not allowed to have park hoppers. So hopefully that changed. But they're still paying for everything. We just don't get our special. Pampered Chef shuts down the park, one of the Disney parks, for just Pampered Chef people for one night. So we don't get to have that special event. But they have a cute little scavenger hunt going on for Pampered Chef people's kids. So that'll be cute for the girls. But yeah, so everything else is still the same. They're still paying for the exact same hotel in Colorado Springs, like all of the fun stuff. And so we were supposed to be, like I said, I was busting my butt for the cruise. And thanks to COVID, it's no longer a cruise. But they switched it in fear of cruise being shut down, which they currently are getting shut down for next year. So level 1 is a trip to Fort Lauderdale, and I did not want that. So I had to earn level 2, which is a trip to the Bahamas, Baha Mar, for 2. So TJ will be going to the Bahamas. Emma, if you want to keep my kids while I'm gone, I'll just walk them down the street to you because we have no clue what we're doing with our children.
Your mother's coming to watch your children.
We'll see. I don't know. She hates my dog.
I'll just take them. You know I'll just take them.
I'm going to ship them to any one of you, okay? But so, like I said, the trip just seems like one of those things that's just not possible as a consultant level. I was always like, well, I'm not a director and I'm not an advanced director. There's no way. Get that out of your head. It's 100% possible. So we find out what it is December 14th. And they do Disney every 5 years, it seems. And cruises, I think, was like roughly every 3 years. But nothing else has been consistent. So I can't even guess what it's going to be. I really wanted to earn the Alaskan trip, and I didn't.
I would love that.
You have to be an exec to earn that. And you have to be an exec to earn Prague this year. And I'm like, well, I just need to be an exec because these are amazing trips. So I'm hoping it's something amazing like those, but you never know. So we find out December 14th. I might even find out like a couple hours before you guys. So I might like play a guessing game with you guys and see who can guess what it is. And obviously you're gonna get Happy Meal if you guess right. So yeah, that's the first exciting news. Second exciting news. Now I don't know if you guys got emails or if you guys saw this yet or not. I wrote it down so I wouldn't be lying to you on numbers. Okay, so anybody who hosted from April 30th to September 30th, qualified or not, even if they had a zeroed out party and you just submitted it, is going to get a $15 voucher through email from Pampered Chef. Now, because you can't always trust email, they're also going to be getting something in the mail too, just to be safe. A lot of people don't have an email, and so you can put their email as their phone number at pchef or something.com. So this way it's coming in the mail to them too. But Lisa Noto shared like awesome wording that you can send to them to let them know about it. And because the thing is anybody who was a guest during COVID times is getting that 10% off. But the issue with that is if you're a past host with 10%, you're not now getting 20%. You're just getting your same 10% you would have already been getting. So it kind of really sucked for past hosts because they're like, well, everybody's getting this bonus that was a guest and I don't get anything. So they're giving the $15 credit to them. Which will be combined with, I think if they have the 10% off too. So extra rewards, which is exciting. And any of you that are in the shared rewards pilot, that 10% is going to go on with the shared rewards discount. So if your party gets to a 25% discount, it's not going to be 35% because it's stacked. It's like if you were to go to Kohl's, it's like a 32% discount. So that 10%, they still get to use it no matter what. And other exciting news, I still, we don't get to know everything because I'm not an exec. I only get some secrets. But Black Friday and Cyber Monday, don't know what's happening yet, but they hinted that this year it's for everybody. In the past, only people who ordered from your personal website got discounts, and now even party guests are going to be getting discounts. So whatever it is, it's going to be for everybody. Usually we offer our own personal thing for our party guests, and it's money out of our own pockets. So and now it seems like we're not going to have it covered. That's super exciting. Let me just whatever. Okay, so anyways, so we don't know what they are yet, but we're probably going to find out. I think they said sometime in the next couple days or so, but don't mention it to anybody in terms of guests and parties, because just like when new products arrive, if you let people know something's happening, they will hold off. Nobody's going to order from you and nobody's going to host from you. They're going to wait for that discount. So don't even be like, oh, Black Friday specials are going to be coming, or I'm going to do something nice for you guys, blah, blah, blah. Don't even mention anything because you'll kill your business in the meantime. Oh, I unplugged my computer. Okay, so those are my couple little exciting announcements. All of you are new, so I'm going to probably guess that none of you know who Lisa Noto is. So Lisa Noto she's basically our grandma. So I'm your director, or Kim is your director, and above Kim and I is Jenny Gillen, who is like the most amazing person in the world. She is our senior executive director, and the person who recruited her is Lisa Noto. She's been with the company for 23 years, like strictly cooking show consultant until not that long ago. She's just full of all the great information and tips. She's amazing. I don't invite you guys to her team page because it's just, you guys have enough that's overwhelming when you join. Between my 2 group pages, Jenny's group page, and then new consultant pages, there's just a lot. And there's always so many trainings and so much help and support that it's overwhelming when you join. So I don't invite you to Lisa's team page. However, if you want to join, I will add you. Just don't join any of her trainings because you'll get very confused. But her page, she's constantly posting really great tips that I'm going to start just copy and pasting onto our team page so you have access to them. And instead of giving you everything right now here, where you would either have to write it down really quick or listen to me speak all over again watching the replay of this, I have it in a Google Doc and I will post it. But just to give you a little gist of her ideas, she came up with this genius basically game for in your parties or even on your VIP group, whatever you want, that leads to bookings. So she says, if there was a booking store, we'd walk right into it and buy a booking. How much would you spend on a booking? I mean, to be honest, if I walked into a booking store and they were going to charge me $10 for a booking, I'd be like, here, take my wallet. Because you're going to make so much more out of it. So she posts this graphic that says, please create, well, it says please create your own picture. She wants you to make your own. That is not for everybody. It says cornbread, turkey, pumpkin pie, vegetable stuffing, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, gravy, apple pie. So what it says in this is, comment with your favorite Thanksgiving food and look for a private message from me to see if you want a prize. So what she does is, say somebody messages her with saying that apple or pumpkin pie is their favorite. She would message them back and say, hey, it's Lisa at Pampered Chef. I hope you're enjoying the online party. Because you chose pie, you won a free set of flexible cutting mats or a set of sugar keepers when you say yes to hosting your own online party with me by December 31st. This is in addition to the free shopping spree and an unlimited year-long discounts. I do all the work, and whoever your host is gets a perk when you say yes. What do you think? Please feel comfortable sending a reply either way so I know that you received this. This is where Lisa's a straight genius, is that last sentence. Because just like, so as a director, Kim and I always get emails that somebody ordered, that somebody ordered from our personal website, right? Or wants our information or whatever. So they're not coming to our personal website and placing an order. They're placing an order through Pampered Chef. They did not pick a consultant. So Pampered Chef put them under us because we're in their area. We don't make commission off of it, but we get their contact information. So we can reach out, build relationships. Lisa's the genius that with the message that we send to them, the beginning of it says, please respond to this message so I know you're getting the customer service you deserve. Everybody always feels obligated to respond to that, whether it's a friendly no or a yes, because they feel bad not responding to something like that. So when she throws this at the end of her booking message, I'm like so excited to try this out. Please feel comfortable sending me a message either way so I know you received this. They're going to feel guilty ignoring you, basically. But always remember, being ignored is not a no. It is not. I am kicking myself because somebody this morning sent me an invitation to join her launch party with Norwex. And when I see the message before it, she said, check back with me in May or June. And I never checked back with her. Follow-up is so important. So important. Okay, so I'm saving, she has wording for every food that they pick. And don't feel like you have to give whatever it is that she has in here. You know, you can do whatever you want. If it's, you know, they pick pie, apple pie, and you're like, well, I don't want to give flexible cutting mats. I want to give the apple core, you know, or if you want to give something smaller, whatever it is, it's up to you. You know, you don't even have to give anything if you don't want to, and just, you know, tweak it a bit or whatever. But, and to stack on top of that, Caitlin on our team has this genius upselling that she does, where she has multiple games in her parties that kind of gets her to get to know people without even talking to them yet. So it's like, what would you pick? A personal chef, a personal maid, or a personal shopper? So if somebody's, you know, picks one of those, she fills, you know, she fills them out based on that. And then it's like, you know, another game that was like, you're going to a potluck, what is your go-to to bring? So she knows something that they're going to cook often. So now she's thinking of products that they're going to need to cook that dish often, you know? So I created graphics to go along with this that I can share with you guys. So there's like 3 or 4 games, like engagement posts. And then she says to them, you know, once they're connected on Messenger, she says to them, would you mind if I gave you a couple of suggestions and recommendations on products that I think that you would like? You know, you said that you make mac and cheese a lot. The microwave pasta cooker is perfect because you just throw everything in and put it in the microwave for 6 minutes and you don't have to do anything. No boiling the water and stuff, you know, something like that. And so she's like upselling her parties like crazy, getting hundreds more in orders because she's helping them out from their personal needs. I know specifically when I go on Amazon and I pick something and it says other people also purchase this, I'm like, ooh, maybe it's something I'm going to want too. So you got to think like you're basically being their personal shopper. You can do exactly the same thing. So Lisa does this too. So she puts in her parties, when somebody places an order, she sends them a message and say, you know, I see that you're this close to the $80 to get the free gift or this close to the free shipping or whatever. Back in the day, the free guest special was $75. If somebody placed a $30 order, she was still saying to them, you're pretty close to getting a free gift. They don't know. You're pretty close to getting a free gift. Would you mind if I gave you some recommendations on things that people purchased similar to what you're getting? And a lot of people are just like, whether they feel like buying more or not, they're like, sure, thanks. And sometimes they're like, oh, you know what? I could use that. And they'll add it onto their order. So if you're going to do something like that, you have to make sure you catch it that same day because now we're on direct ship and you have to unlock the order. And you have to be cautious with that because if you unlock the order, you have to submit it. It won't just lock back up itself. You have to submit it. And I've seen people said something about how some banks will show its processing right away. And so then when you lock it, it might show it twice. They're not being charged twice, but it freaks some people out to see it in their bank account twice. So you got to be a little cautious. So some people these days are like, oh, I'm just unlocking orders to be safe, just in case anybody wants to add anything. Don't just unlock. Don't get unlock happy. You know, there's no reason to just unlock just to have the power to do it. Double check. If you see somebody spent $75, yes, unlock it and be like, did you realize you were only $5 away? Like you can get yourself a cookbook and a citrus peeler and you can get a free gift, you know, something like that, but don't just unlock to unlock. So I have all of her wording for that. And then she also came up with a customer connection email. Now this is not going to work for those of you who haven't had parties or you've only had like 1 or 2 parties because your customer connection email is your contact list. So when you're having a party, so if you're new, you actually need to know this. If you're having a party, you'll see on the top right corner of each guest's order, it says future party booked or book future party, whatever, interested in booking. Send customer connection emails is one of them. Check it off for everybody because they can easily opt out quick and easy. I've never in my 3 years have anybody complained that I opted them in. You can easily check them off. It just sends emails on your behalf. It looks like you're sending them and it sends them recipes. It gives them, tips. It gives them specials. Sometimes lets them know like future things that are coming out, like to be excited. Like they told everybody about taste buds ahead of time and stuff like that. And when you set them up for it, they're now in your contact list. So now when you're on Consult Corner, you'll see it says on the left, my contacts. If you click that, that's everybody that's been opted in, and you can send with 2 clicks of a button an email to everybody. So I just did a shared benefits party like 2 months ago, and I sent out a customer connection email, and I said, everybody that places an order can get a discount between 2.5% up to 25%, depends on how the party sales are. Would you like to be joined, blah, blah, blah. And I had like 5 people that I forgot it, or even guests and parties, respond, yeah, I want to place an order, send me the link. So sometimes it's a great way to like get a message out there you need, let them know that specials, get some last minute orders, something like that. So she created a customer connection email. And you set up your own party under your own name, so you'll get the host rewards. So I'm going to share the words for her customer connection email too. And then there was one more thing she did, but I don't know if I saved it yet. No, I'm gonna have to find it later. But I'm putting this all in a Google Doc. So you have all the words, everything's easy, copy, paste, so you can take it. I know sometimes you can't copy pictures out of Google Docs. So if you guys have problems, just let me know. I can personally send them to you. But if you want to be on her page, the Goal Getter organization, let me know. I will add you. But like I said, I'm not just gonna do that because I know it can be a lot. And she posts a lot. That's a lot of notifications. But it's all genius stuff. She knows what she's doing. I was going to do October's recognition tonight instead of posting it on our team pages, but I'm just going to post it on the team pages because I doubt those of you who are not on it even care to see it. And those of you who are on it, it'd be nice to have it on the team page where you can see it all the time. So I'm just going to post them on the team page. So that's basically all I got for you guys. I like to keep it short and sweet because, you know, I like my bedtime. So, oh my gosh, you did thumbs up, Vanessa. How did you do that? I don't even see buttons for fun things like that. Oh my, Stephanie's clapping at me. Oh my God, guys, teach me these things.
It's under reactions.
Go down to reactions.
Where's reaction? Oh, yeah. This is so cool. It's popping up all over everybody's screens. I love it. All right, well, oh, that's what I wanted to say. So, Facebook is awful right now. I need you guys to bear with me. Kim, I don't know about you. I was very much an inmate for all of summer last year. I even spent, I don't even know how long I was in the hospital for last year, and I was in jail while I was in the hospital. I was barely conscious and I was in Facebook jail. Like, they will flag you for, and I wasn't even on. I had 3 parties running and they were just going, and Kim and all the other directors were like, do you need to take over your parties? I'm like, I didn't know I was in jail. So trust me, we will get past this, but every time they do a Facebook update, interaction goes way down. And it's terrible. Like right now, out of, I think, I have 3 running on Facebook plus Emma's launch. None have interaction. They're crickets. And it's not, and I feel so bad because I'm sending my daily host coaching to my hosts. Emma, I'm sending it to you too. And I'm like, remember to do this? And I'm like, please don't be sad when your party sucks because it's not you. It's Facebook.
Right. It's also a really, really, really crappy week.
That too.
Yeah.
But like, it's really bad. And like, so the one party I have right now, it had almost $300 in orders the second I created it. And I was like, well, this is it. That's all I'm going to get, because there's over 50 members and it's really like pulling teeth to get people to comment. The host is crazy interactive. All of the things are happening, right? She got like, I think $800 in sales today from reaching out to people privately off of her group because it's not working. So
my host did the same thing. Yeah,
you have to get off. Like it's like, don't like, I know that host coaching is the most important thing. If the host is not posting, your party's going to be dead. If it's just the poster, their Facebook thinks that nobody's interested and they're not going to send those notifications on your behalf. So nobody's going to know what's going on. But right now, Facebook doesn't even care, and like nobody's getting interaction. But I don't know that this is accurate. If you get arrested in Facebook jail, please don't come after me. But on the director success page, somebody posted today asking, how do we get away from this? It's, interactions down. Somebody said that she's not creating parties through her business page. I know this is scary business, those of you who've been around for a while, because basically if you created a group not through your business page, you were instantly in jail. So be careful, but somebody says she's doing it. Somebody else said she's having her host create the parties. And then the host makes her an admin and she's posting. However, that's what Emma and I are doing. Emma's created her launch, made me an admin, I'm posting through it, and it's still pretty crickets. So I don't know how accurate that is. But the other thing was somebody, and I'm going to try to figure out how exactly she's doing this. She's, instead of doing her party prize raffle, like most of us do, earn your raffle tickets, get your big prize at the end, she's doing like a prize a day only for interaction. come back tomorrow, comment X amount of times or comment X amount of things and get this. So they have to keep coming back to you each day and interact. And I'm like, well, actually, that's pretty genius, because some people think they can just like all the posts and it works. You know, it doesn't. Facebook likes used to be important. Now they mean nothing for algorithms at all. So it's a pretty good idea. I just got to figure out how it'll work out. You know, you don't want to be given a prize every day and spend more money than you're making. You know, if you're making 20% commission, you don't want to give up 15% of that or more. You know, you got to make it worth it. So you can always turn it into a raffle each day.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe you could do, everybody could raffle.
Right. And then you can even like go live to pick the raffles like I do for the parties for prizes. You know, everybody that jumps in and interacts that day, you put their name in a hat and pick it that way. Or do the random name picker app. Like, it's got like a spinning wheel with all the names, and then you just press it and bam, it just picks somebody and everybody can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that's another thing people have been saying. So Stephanie says she posts from her business page, comments as herself. Now, before all this Facebook junk was going on recently, that's what a lot of people were saying, is interact as your personal page because you're coming off as a guest. I know a lot of people, they make themselves an admin. I don't make my personal page an admin. I just don't. And there's no reason except for the fact that I completely forget when I create my groups. I just don't. I don't remember. So I just don't do it. And a lot of people swear by the fact that you need to because it helps with Post My Party or whatever. I have not. I've never done it. And every once in a while, I'll interact as myself by accident, because if I interact as my business page from my phone, I can't comment a picture. I don't know why. Can't comment pictures through my business phone or my business page on my phone. I can on my computer. So I interact as myself to comment with a picture, and then I'm stuck as myself and I'll comment, and I feel like guests don't even know who I am and they think I'm another guest. So I guess it works out. Maybe Facebook's thinking the same thing. But just know that last year when we spent from June to October, I think it was, everybody was in jail from June to October. Like, you'd get out and you were back in. That was the highest sales almost everybody ever had. Interaction was down, nobody was getting sales, and then all of a sudden stuff just started coming out of nowhere and people were getting crazy sales and promotions, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I think Jenny promoted to exec then.
She promoted to exec then. I think you promoted to advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Bill promoted to director. So like,
Right.
crazy things happen. Kathy said it was her best sales in her whole 3 years was being in jail. So don't be too upset. But one way to avoid this would be the 15-minute express parties, because you can do them through Facebook Messenger, but you can also do them through text message. And I know I have been avoiding them. I've gotten bookings for them and I turn them into a week-long party because I just sit there and think, do I really want to sit for 15 minutes on my phone and send a message every minute for 15 minutes? But you know what? Marisa laid this out for us. All of the information is there. She gave us every graphic and every word and every detail, and her lowest party sales was 648. So out of her lowest for 15 minutes of her time, and she gave us everything. There is no thinking involved in this. She did everything for us, and it's all in a Google Doc, which is all in our announcement post, I think, on our personal team page. So I'm going to put that on our organization page so everybody can see it. And then there's also the Host of the Month Club, which, don't think like old Anne-Marie and think, who is going to spend X amount of dollars every month for 6 months? Because I swore nobody would want to spend $40 a month. And my Host of the Month Club, everybody's spending $100 a month. And now I'm guaranteed between a $400 and $500 party from September to February. And they have to submit that by the 14th of each month. So had I been in a consultant, I would be green by 15. So there is no work to it except for creating a new link every first of the month, and it is straight genius. So that's also in a doc for you guys. I'm going to put it on the org page too. But those are a couple ways to kind of get yourself not worrying about Facebook parties. More things are coming. I can't say anything. Sworn to secrecy, but don't you worry. Don't stress about Facebook, because there will be a day where we don't have to use it.
There are other Mid-level marketing companies that do require you to spend $100 a month for a subscription. So I think more people are used to that nowadays too.
Well, that reminds me, the other thing, sorry, baby's going to bed. The other way to get the sales each month without doing anything is your subscriptions. Enrichables and Taste Bud subscriptions. I signed up for a Enrichable and a Taste Bud subscription. Your first month, you get your commission off, you know, your consultant discount. After that, you make commission off of them. So I'm making commission off my own subscriptions right now. Guaranteed sales each month. I just get an email that somebody posted or ordered through my personal website. I'm like, ooh, exciting. And I look at it, it's like Amory, Ireland. I'm like, oh, okay, I did it. But I'm guaranteed that I am placing an order on my own personal website every single month. So that's more sales without any work, which is fantastic. But between the the Post a Month Club and the subscriptions, you can get yourself green and get yourself the sales without having to worry about all of your crazy parties. Okay, take her with me because she'll claw me as she tries to sit on my lap. Okay, so that's it. Do we have any questions, guys? Because that's a lot of information. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna share everything on the org announcements. I'm gonna try my best. I know it's hard for everybody to come to meetings. I have to promise you, if you are able, it is worth it. Being physically there is different than the replays because you can ask the questions. Vanessa, I love you. You're the sweetest. But I'll tell you, like, it is absolutely worth it. I can go to the same training from the same person, learning the same things and learn something new each time. So it's 100% worth it to attempt. We've dropped team time. It's not every Tuesday. It's now once a month plus the recognition, which is not a Zoom. It's through the event. The 15-minute party. I have a whole doc for it, Beth, and it's in our announcements on our personal team page, and I'm going to put it on the org page tonight too. But it's the 15-minute express party. It's genius. And soon you guys will be in shared rewards come January. If you want to be in shared rewards now, let me know. I'll give you the form, the Google form that you have to fill out to try to get in the pilot. But it's fantastic because everybody gets a discount. Instead of there being a host with getting host rewards, there's a host, but the host and all of their friends get the same discount based on the party sales. And they turn into a healthy competition where they're all like, well, you need to get your friends to place more orders so we can get to the next level, you know? Or they're like, okay, I'll just add to my order to get higher sales. So those are fantastic. I do them as customer appreciation parties all the time. When the new products came out, I'm like, get the new products at a discount, you know, host it under myself. I don't have to have a host if I don't want to, but I could. Or the people that say, I don't want to host because I don't want to make my friends spend money for me. Those are the perfect shared rewards hosts because they're not. They're spending money to get themselves a discount. So that'll be up for everybody come January 1st, but they're letting people in waves right now. So I can get you the form to get in on that if you want to. Just send me a message. But that's all I got for you guys. Let me see if there's anything else in the chat. You can't post pictures and comments in your business page comment. You know what I'm saying? You can't either?
No, if I try to post from my phone as my business page, I can't post a picture. But if I go onto the computer, I can.
Yep. And I can't tag members in a party from my phone. So when I do thank you posts, I have to launch up my computer every time. I'll be in bed and I might forget it. I'm just going to do it tomorrow because I can't do it from my phone. But,
or if I'm on my phone, I just switch to my regular self and then do it that way.
Yeah. I can't tag members in the party no matter how I'm interacting. And from what I heard, everybody else can, but I can't. I don't know why. Hey, Bean. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Once this recording is saved, I'll post it in the document with all of the wording and stuff for this. And I'll put it up on both team pages in the announcement so it's easy for you guys to find. And we just had a team time, so I think that's it for this month. If you guys want, I was doing these org meetings the first Thursday of every month and then personal team meetings every other Thursday. If it's too much, we can keep it just the org meeting. Totally up to you guys. I don't mind, but just let me know. some people like just to have these smaller groups than with the whole Gillen org, because there's 400 people and it's a lot. And so sometimes the smaller group people prefer. So just let me know. And if you guys need anything, reach out anytime. I know I said I'm going to George tomorrow. It's only the weekend, and you can still text me. I'm always around for you guys. So good night, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.